Before the labyrinth battle, Testarossa relayed Tempest's strategy to Shin and coordinated with Hinata. Just as she prepared to contact Moss, Sauka arrived with urgent news. Tauka was trapped in Velzard's frozen domain. Recognizing the danger, Testarossa agreed to assist, knowing Sauka's role as reconnaissance was critical. The battlefield in Eurazania had become an eternal frozen wasteland. Velzard's ice did not destroy but preserved, meaning the frozen victims were likely still alive. Testarossa deduced that Velzard was acting independently, not under Feldway's control, and aimed to uncover her true motives. With Moss as their guide, they approached the icy battlefield. Despite the peril, Sauka remained determined. Her presence would serve as a teleportation beacon for reinforcements. Testarossa admired her resolve and prepared for the treacherous mission. As they neared the clash between Guy and Velzard, Testarossa observed that Velgrynd was mitigating planetary destruction. This hinted that Velzard's goal was not pure annihilation but something deeper. Watching the legendary battle unfold, she sought to understand what Guy was waiting for, and what Velzard truly intended. As Testarossa observed the battlefield, she found herself captivated by Velzard's frozen beauty. Her golden eyes locked onto Guy. Despite her analysis, Velzard's true motives remained elusive. If logic failed, only direct confrontation could reveal the truth. While ensuring Sauka's safety, Testarossa dismissed the idea of aiding Guy. The real battle had yet to begin. Her priorities were clear: stopping Velzard's rampage and preparing for reinforcements. The frozen victims, including Kara, would have to be rescued later. Sensing something was off, Testarossa decided to act. Her smirk hinted at her intent. This frozen battlefield, dyed in white, was the perfect setting for her white pure world. This ability could summon the abyss, erasing all life. With her ultimate skill, King of the Deadly Realm, she had now mastered its terrifying potential. Moss, realizing the danger, prepared to flee but hesitated. Testarossa wasn't merely unleashing destruction, she was searching for something. If she had chosen this moment to act, their assumptions about Velzard's motives might have been wrong from the start. Before she could proceed, a blue-haired figure appeared, Velgrynd. Amused yet wary, she acknowledged Testarossa's boldness in using a world-ending power just to confirm her suspicions. As the battlefield turned whiter, Moss and Sauka grasped the sheer scale of what was unfolding. This was no ordinary battle. It was a confrontation between beings whose mere presence warped reality itself. And now, the truth behind Velzard's actions was about to be revealed. Sauka struggled to grasp why Testarossa had unleashed such a catastrophic power, but understanding its danger only deepened her fear. Yet, she found solace in realizing her role as a marker. Her presence ensured reinforcements could arrive. Meanwhile, Testarossa and Velgrynd analyzed the escalating global war. With battles raging across Damargania, Saurian, and Rubirios, Velgrynd entrusted Testarossa with handling Velzard, as she had other priorities. However, Testarossa confirmed a disturbing truth: Velzard was not acting alone. At that moment, Guy Crimson intruded on their thought communication, affirming her suspicions. A hidden force was manipulating the battlefield. With Ivarage's offensive looming, action was necessary. Even Velgrynd, Guy's last hope for an easier way out, showed no doubt in Moss's capability. With that, she effortlessly dispersed her alternate body. Moments later, the lingering traces of her power connected to a separate space. Then, a transfer gate appeared, and Rain and Misery stepped onto the battlefield. Delegating tasks, Testarossa assigned Rain and Misery to reinforce the barrier while Moss assisted them. Rain's usual complaints about the cold were swiftly shut down, though she was surprised by the strength of Moss's magic, questioning if he might be stronger than her. With Testarossa's white pure world exposing hidden threats, all enemies were forced to reveal themselves. The true conflict was about to begin. As Velgrynd withdrew, Guy pressed for a resolution, and the unknown force influencing Velzard edged into the light. At the center of it all, Testarossa, the merciless White Queen, stood ready to bring the battlefield to its inevitable conclusion. Moss, wary of Rain assigning him extra work, preemptively delegated tasks. He linked his barrier to Velgrynd's, assigned Rain as leader, and had Misery handle adjustments. It was risky, but Misery accepted without complaint, easing Moss's burden. Rain, irritated by leadership, effortlessly took control, showcasing a skill that left Moss in awe. His belief in their equal strength shattered. Her mastery was on another level. Yet, Rain had her own prideful struggle. Moss had slightly more magical reserves, making her determined to assert dominance. Misery, observing Rain's rare effort, was impressed. If Rain applied herself more, even Guy might entrust her with greater responsibility. But Rain preferred minimal effort, relying on Misery while maintaining control. Despite this, her influence pushed Misery to refine the barrier, stabilizing the battlefield in Velgryn's absence. Testarossa, satisfied with the preparations, turned her gaze to the aerial battle. The real fight had yet to begin, and she knew one truth remained: someone was still hiding in the shadows. Above, Guy and Velzard clashed, neither showing signs of fatigue. The real battle was yet to come. A frozen wasteland stretched endlessly, life sealed in ice but not destroyed. If Velzard's power were undone, everything could be restored, proof that her actions differed from Feldway's. Yet, Guy's attempts to reason with her were met with playful defiance as she launched devastating yet precise attacks. Their battle was a test of patience and strength, each probing the other's limits. Lethal strikes slipped in but were neutralized in perfect synchronicity, a testament to their history. Neither showed signs of fatigue. Velzard's eternal world granted her limitless magicules, while Guy relied on drawing power from the environment, conserving his strength for a decisive moment. However, the problem remained: most magic was ineffective against her. As the fight dragged on, Guy sensed something was wrong. Velzard, once impulsive, was now eerily strategic. She wasn't controlled, but an external force was at play. Meanwhile, her frozen demonic wasteland neared completion, shifting the battle in her favor. Then, Testarossa arrived. Guy immediately grasped the bigger picture. Ivarage was coming, and Rimuru's situation was uncertain. Clicking his tongue in frustration, he realized the battlefield was shifting fast. Yet, Testarossa's presence confirmed a hidden third party's involvement. More importantly, she could handle it. Trusting her, Guy refocused on the larger war. Interrupting Testarossa and Velgryn's discussion, he issued an order: call my blockheads over. If they're intercepting Ivarage and Damargania, no point keeping them at Leon's place. The battlefield stabilized. Testarossa, Rain, and Misery had done their jobs flawlessly. For once, things were going according to plan. Yet, Velzard remained unreadable. Outwardly composed, inwardly reveling in the fight. She had waited ages for a battle like this. Neither had gone all out. The real fight was just beginning. Long ago, Velzard fought Guy, not out of duty, but jealousy. She resented that her brother, Veldanava, acknowledged him. Despite her overwhelming advantage, their battle ended in a draw. To Velzard, that was no different from defeat. She had everything: more magicules than any being except Veldanava, and the ultimate skill king of patience, Gabriel. Yet, Guy, armed only with unique skills, had matched her. That fact shattered her pride. From then on, she observed him. She wanted to see how far he could rise, this man who defied fate through sheer will. Over time, he became special to her. But to Guy, she was just another opponent. Velzard wanted his attention. She admired, longed for, and even loved him, but Guy remained unchanged, treating everyone the same. No favoritism, no indulgence. His lack of reaction frustrated her. Then one day, heroes appeared, and Guy, as always, accepted the challenge. Their leader, Rudra, was strong, so strong that Guy finally showed excitement. Watching them fight, Velzard felt something far worse than anger: jealousy. When they fought, Guy had held back. He never saw her as a real threat. But against Rudra, he fought seriously, and that realization twisted something inside her. From that day forward, Velzard agonized over her place in his world. She was the strongest dragon, yet he never truly acknowledged her. If she wanted to stand beside him, she had only one path: to become even stronger.